Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be tracking my expenses for week 2, which is going to be January the 5th through the 11th. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. My name is Janelle, and on here I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery haul, meal planning, and lifestyle videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we are going to get into the expenses. I was going back and forth on if these should already be written out or not, but I wanted to keep the same habit as if I was writing it out on paper and y'all were seeing it. So bear with me, but we are going to be writing out or typing out everything that has happened. So the first thing that we had going on was Friday the 5th. I was coming home and, let me fix this. Coming home and I went to my doctor's appointment and my husband was hungry. So I don't cook on Fridays. So he wanted some Cane's. And so I actually got Cane's and I took that out of our actual spending checking account. So that's why it has Ally there. And I spent $12.32. And that will come out of spending because there's only money in spending. There's nothing in eating out. If you are new to my channel, let me just tell you guys how I kind of do it. So I'm being real with myself. Right now, I do not have enough money to fully fund all of my cashless envelopes at the beginning of the month to be able to spend just straight out of that cash. Right now, I'm pretty good for the most part. I use my credit card, which right now I'm trying to stick mostly to my Amex card, and I use it for all of our cashless cash envelope purchases. And then at the end of the month, I will reconcile and pay that money back as long as it's within budget. That is why I'm making sure everything I spend, I am able to pay it back so I'm not getting myself into more debt. However, if there's already money in our Ally account, which is where we keep our cashless cash envelopes, I can go ahead and use that as well. The goal will be at some point this year to have at least get a month ahead in terms of having all of the money in there. So 1 month I can just start using that going forward, or maybe mix and match. Charge the card, get the points, and then just pay it back out of that account. So that is what that is for. And then next, on the 6th, I went and got my hair washed, colored, and cut, y'all. You may not tell unless I style it a certain way, but I am really feeling I am really feeling my little haircut that I got for the new year. New haircut, new me. No, just kidding. But I really do like it. And that came out of my SoFi checking account. So that was cash and not charged to a card. And I thought it was going to be way more than this, but it was actually $65. So that was not bad at all. And that came out of my personal account. Then on the 7th, well, if it would type it, on the 7th, I did a Walmart, what was it? Like a Walmart grocery haul type thing. Just a small, picking up some stuff. And I charged it to Discover because that was where it was sitting. Or that's what is saved on the account because our Discover card is our household account. But I am laying off of that for a little bit because, y'all, that credit card. And that is the only it's not the only one. Lowe's, which is what I'm paying for on my personal debt journey. That's also our household card. And that has debt too, but technically that one's only in my name. So this Discover card is our household card for everything. Then on the 8th, I got HEB gas, and that was on Amex. And I spent $37.44. If y'all don't know, I normally get gas at half a tank. This was not half a tank, but this was definitely less than what I would have normally spent for a full tank of gas. I've been working at 2 properties this past week, and so I've been driving a whole lot, and this was so unexpected, and I'm going to need to, like, as we're talking about it, I know that I'm going to be over budget some way, so I'm going to need to play around with some monies to make sure that I can add it on there and cover these driving charges. Hopefully all of this driving that I'm doing actually pays off. But yeah. So I went to Target on the 11th and I spent $68.65. That came out of household. I bought 2 more boxes of, what was it? 2 more boxes of pull-ups for baby girl because we were all out. I gave them our last pack of diapers this past week. And then I got her like 2 boxes of bars and they literally came up to $68.65. So that was a household. And then lastly, on the 11th, I went to Walgreens. And these were just for personal items, and I charged that to my Amex account. It was actually $24.71, but I didn't realize I had that many points, or I had $10 I could use, and I was like, yeah, let's save some money. So I did that, and that came out of personal. And can y'all believe it? Look at this. Look at this. This was all the spending that I did, you guys. This was all the spending that I did. So now we're going to go over to my weekly check-in. This weekly check-in is what I created. I did not create this whole like setup. If you guys are interested in this like check-in, this is the only thing that I created myself. And the link to this expense tracker is in my description box below. So we're going to go to... Start off with groceries. We rolled over $133 and where did it go? And 52 cents. Also, to explain this, the way that I am doing my weekly check-in is I actually budget out the money that's in my budget for the month. I give myself that money up front at the beginning of the month. And that is the money that I have to use because that is the money that I know I will have to be able to cover all of my expenses. And then if for some reason something changes later on and I want to add more money, then I will just add that into the budget, section. Like for instance, with gas, I may need to go and add more money to gas. I would just add it in one of the other weeks, but that is the money that would be allocated and I know that I'll have it and that money would then be able to pay off what was spent during the month. And that is just how I'm doing it now until I get a month ahead. So that is how that works. So there was nothing budgeted for groceries and I did not write out what I spent. So I already have the numbers, y'all. So for groceries, I want to say I only had one grocery day. So that was $38.54. And that will leave me at $94.98 for the rest of the month. I am not super worried. If you guys didn't know, at the beginning of the month, I went bulk shopping and pretty much bought like everything I need. So the little bit of money that I'm spending, if I spent $30 for the next 2 weeks, like we're good. I don't need much of anything. I've already done a meal plan. If you guys haven't checked that out, it is going to be in my playlist below. Go ahead and check that out to see how I mapped out all of my food or dinners for the month. So I'm pretty good on everything, just like snacking and vegetables and stuff like that. Next is going to be gas. So let me roll back up here. And we rolled over $162 and what was it, 50 cents? Oops, 162.50. And I did not budget anything. And I spent, did I just have one gas? Yep, I spent $37.44. And if y'all don't know, I actually, the same thing that I do here, I have a notebook where I'm writing down everything as well. And I make sure everything that's going on, they both add up as well. So that leaves me with $125.06 for the next 2 weeks. Yes, I believe so. Because we'll have the 12th through... Where's my book? Let me just make sure, y'all. Is this going to be a 5? I think I made January a 5. 5th through the 11th, 12th through the 18th. That's 2. I think this is going to be a 5-week paycheck. So or a 5-week situation, but we'll see how that works out. All right. So then let's get to... household. We were at $214.68. So $214.68. Nothing was budgeted. And we spent for household, we only had one thing. So that was $68.65. Which... Okay. So yes, we have $146.03 left in household. Spending is going to be $34.73. Oops. That's going to be $34.73. And we did not budget anything. And did we spend anything? Yes, we had the $12.32 from McCain's. And that should leave us with $22.41. Eating out started off with, I think it was $5 in here actually. Oh, I need to fix this because it does not have a... I'll have to go back in here and let's see. Okay. Perfect. So that started off with $5. We are starting off at $5. We did not add any, we did not add anything, nor did we spend anything. And let me do this so that I can put that in here, paste. Okay, perfect. Oop, did I just delete that out of here? I sure did. Okay, no, we gotta copy this again. So copy and paste. There we go. And I'll fix these later. Don't want to hold y'all up. Okay, so the eating out still has $5. So for this week, I spent $156.95, and that is really, really good. That means that I am trying not to spend the world. Now we're going to go to personal. Personal ended out at $160.59, and this is in a separate category because my household budget does not fund my personal spending. There was nothing budgeted this week or extra money going into here. And for personal, I'm gonna have to add this up, I think, was 65 plus 14.71. So that was $79.71. That was spent this week for personal. I'm trying to look if there was anything else. I did probably spend a couple more dollars, but because I've gotten some gift cards for Christmas, I've been using the gift cards carefully to cover any like miscellaneous things that I needed to do. Like some of the days that I was working, I ended up like buying a quick lunch or something like that because driving from one place to another, I just didn't have time to actually sit down and eat like an actual meal. So that leaves me with $80.88. And sinking funds and unbudget, there was neither of these. I love seeing zero here. So I don't budget anything, but nothing was spent for either of these categories. But if they are, I like to make sure that I put the numbers in here because I would also like to see what I'm spending in unbudget. So for 2025, I kind of know this is what was going on. I was overspending, in groceries or gas or whatever, and I need to up that sum. So that is what week 2 looks like, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this